YouTube? Welcome to the channel. This is Matt with Race Midwest with my buddy here, Mr. Zachary. He's the camera guy for the day. We're out and about in my 2017 Camaro. Just gonna do a quick review with you guys to show you what it's all about. It is a 2.0 turbo 4-cylinder Camaro with 275 horsepower, 295 pounds of torque. It's a really fun little car. I've had it for about a year now. I enjoy it very much. It has tons of power to it. Even for a 4-cylinder, it's fantastic. Looks like we're getting stopped here by some construction. I don't know what's going on over here. Construction, yes, it's construction. We got our buddy Dex with us today. He's back behind us in his little Kia Forte. He has a 6-speed manual SX version of that 2011 Kia Forte. It's looks like a fun little car. He says he absolutely enjoys it. We'll get his opinion on it here in a little bit after we get done with our little bit of a drive. Today we're out on Old Highway 100 going out towards New Haven, Missouri. We live out here in the little land of Washington, Missouri. No one really knows where we are. And if they ask us where we live, we tell you Washington. First name pops in people's heads is, Washington State. But this here is my Camaro. It is a hyper blue metallic color. It's a fantastic, beautiful color. We have tinted windows on the car. It's about a 13% on the sides here and a 5% tinting on the back. Now, this car says it can fit 4 people. I have to disagree with it just because the car is super tiny in the back seat. Like, you'd have to be 5 foot tall to fit back there.
Even then, it's not great.
So what is our channel? Our channel is going to be basically about our cars, the detailing business that me and my buddy Zach here are starting up together. We're going to go through the cars that we have. We're going to show you the better detailing, like skills and tips and stuff like that, so that if you have a nice car or you have a car that you are proud of, you can bring it back and make it look absolutely gorgeous. Now, a couple things about this car that's kind of interesting is it has 3 different modes to it. It has a tour mode, which is what I'm on now. It's the more gas efficient mode and everything. It's a little bit more relaxed suspension and steering. Whereas then when you switch into sport mode, your steering and your suspension tighten up to take the turns a little bit better. And I feel like, I don't know if this is true. I'd have to, get some clarification. Let me know in the comments if this is true or not. It does open up the car a little bit to where the acceleration feels like it's a little bit more present. Now, the third mode is a snow and ice mode. No, this does not mean it puts the car in a 4-wheel drive or puts it back into front-wheel drive. What this does, it actually decreases your acceleration point so that if you do hit snow and ice, it doesn't, spin you out, you don't get stuck, you have some kind of power to get through it. Because, this is a rear-wheel drive car. So, snow and ice, not the greatest for these sports cars. But it gets the job done when you have those kind of modes for that. This is a 8-speed automatic with the option of paddle shifters. And to switch it down here into manual mode, if you see right here the plus and minus sign, you can switch it and then move the shifter like you would a normal manual car. Now, the gas mileage on this car is about 21, 22 in the city and about 30 to 31 on the highway. I average about 26, 27 just because I have kind of a lead foot. And I'm proud to say that. It's fun. It's hard to. My way to work is all back roads, so curves and funness. Today we're out here in this beautiful countryside, just gonna show you how the car feels, get my reaction to it, get my buddy's reaction to it and everything. He's been in the car with me multiple times, so he can tell you a couple things that I probably don't know about it. But we're gonna be out here, we're gonna be talking with you guys a little bit, kind of introducing ourselves. This is our very first video, and we appreciate you guys watching, leaving your comments and likes and stuff like that on it. If you can, hit the subscribe button and then hit the little bell to get notifications from when we start uploading a little bit more regularly. We're going to try to work out a schedule and everything between me and him. Me and him both work full time, but we're going to try to do our best to upload the greatest of content that we can at the most regular possible times that we can.
feel free to comment in any cars that you would like to see us do reviews on as well.
Yes, if you have a specific car you'd love to see, we got dealerships from here all the way to St. Louis that we could talk to and see if we can get a good review and a good drive and a good startup sound for you, so you can kind of get an idea of what the car actually is.
Know before you go.
Oh yes, know before you go. All right. right, so it's about, 11:50 in the morning still here for us. We got a little bit of a late start today, I think. We wanted to start a little earlier than this. But, days off and whatnot, you kind of get a little lazy. This is some beautiful countryside, though. I love this drive out here. So, Zach, why don't you tell the community a little bit about yourself?
Bright lights.
Shines.
I'm Zach. I'm the guy behind the camera. I am basically here just to make sure that the video looks good. Help my buddy out with anything that he needs. Build the channel up to where we can bring you everything that you guys want to see and learn, of course. Not really much to it, man. I'm one of those ask and tell kind of guys, so.
Leave your comments in the section down below if you have any questions for Zach, or if you want to do a face reveal or make him do a face reveal. He doesn't want to, but we'll figure out a way to make him anyway, just because it'd be hilarious. My name is Matt. I am 24 years old. I decided to try to do YouTube because, I thought it'd be fun to bring some very enlightening content to YouTube, very family-friendly content to YouTube and stuff like that, so that kids can come on here, learn about their favorite kind of cars that they see on the road, and have fun watching us be goofy and, do trips and stuff like that. So.
And we are learning as we go with this as well. So we are not car gurus by any definition of the word guru, but we are here to learn with you guys and help you guys get through anything that you need or anything that you want to learn. Like I said, just hit the bell and let us know.
Now, we are recording this on a phone. If you guys have any tips, any suggestions of how we could get, better at recording and whatnot, or if there's anything that we could do to make our content look better and whatnot while we have the phone, we are gonna try to look into getting some camera equipment and stuff like that, but you know how it is, all that kind of stuff is very, very expensive. We're looking at trying to get maybe some GoPros or something like that, just because those are the easiest thing to do. They're very small, very portable. We can put them on the car and do more drive-by situations and stuff like that.
Also, shout out to LG. We are using the V30 Plus right now. We also have the Note 8 that we will be using, and along with the GoPros as well. So.
But if you have any suggestions of any kind of equipment that we could use for the phones that we do have right now to make it a little easier for us, not as shaky, because I'm pretty sure a lot of this is going to be a little bit on some shaky end of things, which I apologize now for that, just because this is all we have right now. We're trying this out. We're going to see how it works. We do need to get some better stuff and whatnot. I think we were looking some of that stuff up last night, but gotta figure out the whole funding situation.
You guys are jumping in on A1 day one, so.
Yep, this is day one of our very first day of YouTube. I appreciate you guys coming out here today and joining with us. Like I said, any suggestions, any tips would be very, very helpful, so we can, grow and get our YouTube community out a little bit better and stuff like that. Now, this will be the one of two channels of which we are making. This one's going to be about cars. I am making a second channel for video games and stuff like that, games with friends. That's where we're going to be a little bit more goofy, a little bit more, out there and crazy and whatnot. I'm going to do a lot of PS4 content. I'm going to do a lot of PC content. How dare you, sir?
Not a PC gamer.
I know you're not, but hey, I'm going to include you in with the PS4 content at least, and Mr. Dex behind us will be joining me on my road to champ on Rocket League for PS4. Oh. He is my duos partner. We're going to try to get Zach in on Rocket League as well, so we can have a team of 3 for threes.
Alright guys, we are rolling into New Haven, Missouri right now.
Now, New Haven's kind of a unique little town. It is a very small town with a lot of history to it. I don't know most of the history to it, unfortunately. If you guys want to know some history of the place, let me know, and we can make a secondary video, come out here and show you downtown New Haven. But if you look over to the left over here, that is the Henniges Automotive Plant. That's where they make the seals for Chevy for their GM Silverados and Colorados and stuff like that.
Behind the trees, but
it's back there. That's where I used to work, and that was a dirty, dirty job. And I'm very happy I don't work there anymore. But shout out to them. They make a good product for GM.
How about I wouldn't recommend it through here.
What, Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Not through
Not
here.
yet.
Not through. We're gonna get a little bit further out of town, and then we're gonna open it up. Shout out to Ford. There you go.
There's a nice little Mustang convertible.
They tried to make it pretty.
Honestly, I like that body style of Mustang. I'm not a huge fan of these newer ones just because they look a little bit more of, you know, almost like an exotic than a muscle car. I don't know. I like the new, I do love the new Shelby GT350 and GT500. The new body style look and aggressiveness looks fantastic. But I'm an old soul. I like my old school looking Mustangs and Shelbys and stuff like that. So that when they first came out with it, it was a little bit more of a bitter pill to swallow. You know what I mean?
I understand.
Now, another car that I do have that I would love to do a review for you guys is my 1929 Ford Model A. There isn't much to it, but that was a 2.5 year like restoration process for me and my dad. We actually had to hand it off to a buddy of my dad's to have it done, just because we didn't have the tools and the stuff to get it done with. But I think that would be a fun one. If you guys think so, please let us know. We can definitely get that done. Now, my dad does have another car that we could do a review on. I don't know about it. We're tossing around that idea. It is a 29 Corvette convertible. This one was featured in the St. Louis Car Show. It's a one-of-one kind of thing because there's certain options on the car that isn't on many other Corvettes. Like, it's convertible with a little lip spoiler and everything put on, so you don't see many of those.
All right, we're gonna give you guys a little bit of speed real quick. Let's open her up real quick. Car has a great sound, plenty of torque, plenty of boost.
Shout out to Next Step Performance for that Axleback exhaust that we got from them. Fantastic price on it, fantastic sound to it. It's one of those, because it's hard to find an exhaust for a 4-cylinder that doesn't sound
like a fart cannon.
cheesy as heck. Yes, like a fart cannon. This one actually puts a nice deep rumble into the car. It's not too loud, not too obnoxious, but it still gives, you know, that muscle car feel and sound to it. So definitely a shout out to Next Step Performance. I'll leave a link to their website in the description below. So if you have a turbo 4-cylinder car and you're looking for something to give your car that extra oomph and that extra roar to it, you can definitely check them out and see what they got for your car. Now, we're driving through this little area back here. It's leading towards another little town here in Missouri called Herman. What it is, it's a big winery kind of town. It's got nothing but wineries and stuff like that, beer houses and stuff, and all that fun stuff. They have this big event called Oktoberfest down here where you can go walk across, they do like a pub crawl, and they give you samples of new beer, new wines, and stuff like that. It's a very fun place to go to. I haven't specifically been to Oktoberfest yet. I need to go. It's going to be fun. I might drag Zach and his wife along, because I'm pretty sure Jamie would absolutely love some wine.
She's a wine
drink.
She's a wino.
She is.
Don't tell her I said that.
We're going to edit that out. It's okay. This is some beautiful countryside, baby, isn't it, Zach?
This is beautiful. I'm a Tennessee boy, so it takes some getting used to. I'm from Memphis, so.
Shout out to Memphis.
Yeah, I don't know about that. It's a good way to get robbed.
Oh. Never mind.
No, Memphis does definitely have a strong presence in the race world community. It's where I've learned all of my little tidbits of information that I know about the vehicles. They do have a heavy tuner scene out there. Not so much around here. We have Midnight Madness out here every now and then, but
except our Midnight Madness is more muscle car, high horsepower, rather than, you know.
And you're looking at 7-8 second cars out here. Memphis, you're looking at maybe 10-11 second Hondas. They do have
a 99 Honda Civic.
They are coming up in the world. They actually have their own series now on I forget what channel it's on.
Discovery?
I don't remember what channel it's on. We'll get back to you on that one. But shout out to those guys as well. They're doing big things out there. So
yeah, they are. That's pretty cool. They got their own show about their street racing.
Yeah.
I know they got in like Oklahoma and Louisiana and stuff like that. That Street Outlaw show, Discovery Outlaw.
That is part of the show that they're affiliated with.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So shout out to all the guys out there doing big things and making their way downtown. Walking fast.
You had to throw that song into this, didn't you? And copyright. So I know there's a lot of talk on YouTube about this demonetization thing that's been going on. I hope that doesn't happen with us, but hey, this is our very first video to begin with, so hey, we don't know yet. But I don't know. Like, it's interesting. Like, a lot of channels that you wouldn't expect to like have that problem. But still, either way, shout out to YouTube for giving us this outlet to be able to be creative with a lot of stuff, and it's gonna be a lot of fun for us. It's definitely gonna be an adventure, definitely gonna be an experience, but we hope you enjoyed this end of our video. Like we said, hit that big red button, mark subscribe, and then hit the little bell for some notifications on our channel and whatnot. We hope to get a little bit more of a regular schedule for uploading videos and stuff like that. But if you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comment section below. If you have any tips or anything like that, leave them down there as well. Any places that you could point us towards to get good equipment and stuff like that, so we can make our content a lot better, a lot more clear, crisper, and stuff like that, put them down in the comment section below. Other than that, hope you guys have a great day. Race fans, we love you. Have a wonderful day. Zach, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
And good night, everybody.